Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about this Spottemgottem situation. Now, luckily, Spottemgottem is all right, man. He's taking to social media and everything and let people know that he's doing all right and he's going to have a full recovery according to the reports that are out there, right? Well, there is an interesting plot twist to this situation with Spottemgottem, man. Now, it seems that the car that Spottemgottem and his homeboy were in when it got shot up and when they had to pull over and when they, got picked up by the police and then eventually went to the hospital or whatever and was placed in critical condition, that very car was actually owned by a YouTuber, man, and it went missing several months ago. Now, the YouTuber took to social media to talk about the situation and to post pictures, and he even did a video on his page. Now, before we get to the specifics of all this, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about this Spottemgottem situation with the car, man. And this is interesting because there's a guy by the name of Trap SRT, and he's on YouTube. He's got a YouTube page, and it looks like it's dedicated to mostly car content and to talking about cars and whatnot, and it's some good material. It looks like he's got a Hellcat, and it looks like he's, he likes Dodge SRTs and cars like that, right? Well, if you guys remember the story with Spottemgottem, man, he was found in a Dodge car similar to that, an SRT. I believe it's like a Charger, man. And that car was retrieved by the police, obviously, after the shooting. They had to count the bullet holes. They had to make sure that they checked the car to make sure everything was on the up and up. And according to this YouTuber story, that the car came back as a car he previously owned several months back. So it looks like a car that he owned before he got his other car was stolen. And in the time that it had been stolen, I guess he probably wrote it off. He probably was like, okay, car was stolen. There's not much I could do. Well, he got a call from some people that basically let him know that, hey, man, you ever heard of Spottemgottem? Yo, the car that he was shot in was actually your car. Now, obviously, he didn't believe this at the time, and he's kind of putting on like he doesn't know who Spottemgottem is. But then it hits him like, oh, man, this major news story my car was involved in, and what goes next is wild. But first, man, let's check out that video clip of when he gets the call.
Spottemgottem?
Nah, he's a rapper, you say?
Yeah, he's a rapper down here in South Florida.
Yeah, I heard him, I think.
All right, because he was, apparently he was driving the car.
Okay, now in that clip that we got from his social media page, you could definitely hear that Trap SRT is trying to put it together. Like, wow, man, this is wild. Even when he was first told the name Spottemgottem, even if he knows Spottemgottem, he's heard beatbox a million times, he wasn't sure how to approach it. So he was kind of hesitant in saying that he knew Spottemgottem. He was like, yeah, I think I heard of him or whatnot. And was like, obviously it hit him that, yo, this is his vehicle that was wrapped up in this whole big controversy in this super story. So he put out a video of his own on his page that goes and shows the process of him going to get his old car after it was discovered that the car was his. Now, there was a lot of things they had to do. First, they had to break the windshield in order to make sure that the VIN numbers matched up on the vehicle, and that's how they found that it was his car originally. They found that the VIN number that was bolted to the vehicle was actually the VIN number associated with his stolen car. So he went to South Florida to retrieve his car. Now, while being there, he was looking at the car and just looking at the shape it was in, and it was sad to say the least, man. You would think that, since Spottemgottem and those cats, they in the rap game, they get money, you would think they would take better care of the car, man. It was in bad shape. Like, it was just clothes all over the car, all in the car, stuff all on the floor, man. It was a hot mess, man. It was like, man, like they were treating it like, it was I don't know what, man, to be real with you. It was like they was throwing stuff all on the ground. It's just a mess, a hot mess, man. And dude, that was the first thing he pointed out. Besides the fact that he pointed out all the bullet holes, he even counted them. Now, some of them obviously were exits that he was counting as well, but it was over 22 original bullet holes in the car, man. I think even the story said that it was 22 bullet holes in the car when it was shot up. And the fact that Spottemgottem and them made it out of this car alive is nothing close to a miracle, man. I'm glad that they're doing good. I'm glad they're in good health. But man, if that didn't say a lot about how they keep up stuff, man, because they were living in that car like some slobs. If that's really the car, and if that really is how they were taking care of the car, maybe some things were done after they, got out the car. I'm trying to shoot them some bail, but if you go back and you look at that original video, you could definitely see it, man. It's I think his name, like I said again, his name is Trap SRT, and he mostly does car videos. And if you look at his Instagram page, on his Instagram page, it's Trap SRT as well, but it also says Trap Sean. And that's where you see the before and after pictures. In the before pictures, you can see that it was a white Dodge SRT Charger, and it just normal car, man, normal muscle car, right? And even after they repainted it and resold it, or whoever they bought it for, and man, let me clear that up as well. So let me shoot Spottem and them some bail here. Just because Spottem and those guys were in the car and it was obviously a stolen car before that, doesn't mean that they knew when they purchased the car that it was stolen, or that they acquired the car that it was stolen. You don't know if they were borrowing it from somebody or what was going on. They probably didn't know one thing or the other about the car, because it was a whole different color. It had been repainted like a burnt orange type of color. They had put new type of stickers on there and stuff, or badges as he calls them, on the car. Just really turned it into a different vehicle. So even if he rode by the car, he wouldn't know it was the same car. You know what I mean? Now, I was perusing through the comments as well, and something came up in the comments, and somebody was like, well, what's up with the whole, stolen car situation? Is somebody selling these rappers stolen cars and stuff like that? Because if you remember with Fredo Bang, when Fredo Bang got arrested, Fredo Bang, they said he had a stolen car in the parking lot. Now, is it a possibility that Fredo Bang didn't know that the car that was in the parking lot was stolen as well? You know what I mean? Or allegedly stolen? Let's say it's alleged, because we don't know for a fact that the car was stolen. Like with this situation, Spotemgottem could have bought this car. Somebody did all those changes and resold it to him the same. You know what I mean? And there could be all sorts of different people working in on that plan and doing that, because they know that rappers got cash. They probably buying the cars cash. It's so many ways to finesse that, man. So I don't want to make it seem like Spotemgottem was out here himself stealing cars. If that makes any sense. You know what I mean? But it's wild to say the least, man. Go check out dude's page, though, and go check out his video about this situation. I think it's like 12 minutes long, but it's interesting, man. It's very interesting, because he finds all sorts of wild stuff in the car and everything. And I was sitting here cracking up, to be real with you. Now, with that, hold up. What do you guys think? Do you think that Spotemgottem was out here riding dirty, man? Or do you think that it's a possibility he was in that car not even knowing the fact that it was allegedly stolen? Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell, so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.